Since there was a game. Oh, hello, Rocket Man. Rocket Man is here. I have a solution. Oh, not a solution. I have no solution for playing Shadow Legacy. Instead, if I play the other game that I tried to play a long time ago, which is called I Am Fish. It was running on the wrong graphics card before, so it was running terribly. It wasn't running too bad anyway. It's surprisingly good for after realizing it was running on the wrong graphics card. But now I switched over to the other graphics card. So now it might actually run smooth and stable. So how about trying that game? Then. I should already switch over the stream information. Well, I guess I played the Shadow Legacy before a long time, not too long ago, I guess. But I never finished it. I didn't get far even. Oh, trying and fish. Yeah, I guess that's like my backup game. And see if now that I've switched the graphics card, because I didn't realize it had two graphics cards to pick from in the first place, and why it picked the wrong graphics card. Iron Fish is made in Unreal, and then there is Crash the Trilogy, which is when I realized that I had two graphics cards. That game was told me which graphics card it was running on. I'm starting up the game. Oh, there we go. It sure took its time. Let me bring it up on screen. Window. I am fish. I guess. What should I call this? Like Unreal? No. Unity, not Unreal. Iron Fish is made in Unity. There we go. Right. There we go. And it's not playing while I don't have it selected. So let's switch like that. Add audio to the game. And there we go. I can play this before. For some reason I can't use the D-pad. But I guess I'll just go back to, I don't know, the start and try to find the bread or some stuff. Now that the game should run smooth. The menus run smooth. Let's see how this goes then. It's a backup game. Hopefully it doesn't run smooth, because it would be strange if it didn't. Because when I did check the card settings, because it still should. I wish I could see, like now, which is running on. It is loading the game slower, I think. So, for some reason. Like now it's stuck. Push. Ah, there you go. It's running smoother, I think. Definitely running smoother. It had some weird pop-ins, or whatever you call it, but it's definitely running smoother. Until it's switching scenes, then it's lagging a bit. the goldfish friends that the goldfish lost in the intro that they didn't play. Yeah, definitely must be playable at this point. Some occasional stuttering, but yeah. Oh yeah, time to get out of here. So it's still stuttery. It's kind of running. I'd say it still runs better, but who am I to judge? But you're a bunny, not a fish. I'm sorry. Well, do this to... Yeah. Oh look, another fish. Goodbye, fish. You're not my friend. I don't care about you. Whoa, whoa. Oh. Oh. Another fish. Well, you're not my friends, so I don't care about you. Supposed to be like 5 pieces of bread. Because fish eat bread, I guess. Bunnies should not eat bread, though. Like, how well hidden is it? Yeah, it's definitely much more playable now than it was before. I could probably let me adjust a setting with the streaming, because I basically only done smaller game currently that doesn't require. So if I lower this, although it's already set to, that should put more. Oh, there we go. There's a piece of bread. More priority to the game. There we go. I guess I could put more priority to the game as well. Let's get the game running a bit smoother. There we go. There we go. Now, back to the game. I found a piece of bread. Okay, break the other fish's bone. No, that's murder. Like, is that your... Well, you're not my friend, so I'm going to kill you. Whoa, freedom. And that's the... The game runs at like the lowest quality settings. This computer is not powerful. But the game is from quite recent. Well, yeah, I can't go down there. That'll break it. Sure. It's almost like this is purpose built to roll across. How weird. How weird. I like outdoors. The lag outdoors. If you, I don't know how terrible it runs.
I haven't gone for petrol in days. What if another one blows up?
Barnardshire Council said it was a freak accident. It was the middle of the night and no one was there. Wasn't.
I think there's a reset button, yes. Well,
I haven't gone for petrol in days. What if another one blows up?
Barnardshire Council said it was a freak accident. It was the middle of the night.
Carefully rolling over.
Wasn't some idiot lighting a cigarette?
That's worse though, isn't it?
True.
That means nobody blew up a petrol station.
Someone blew up the petrol station. Anyway, moving on. Careful. Boom. What's did you get stars for completing these levels? Is it like based on how quickly you do it, or like how many times you reset? Good seeing that little shot. Yeah. It's very, very well designed. Don't even have a perfect round.
Lovely day for a walk, ain't it?
Container for the fish in the first place. Now it seems like a hazard, you know. Why is the fish in this bowl anyway? Whoop. Because that's no. Let's reset. I was supposed to get the bread. I cannot get all 5 pieces. But I need to 100% the game, so I need to. Okay, I'm up here. Then all the secrets up here. While I'm up here. Going around. Yeah, there's something here. Let's write this one down. He would leave. I did it. But I kinda lost where the other pieces of breads are. It should be SH5 and oh yeah, that was close. And I've only found 2? I don't even remember. Wait a minute. Oh no. Now I'm moving the wrong way, but I'm curious about... That was a place to go to, or the only decoration. Oh, there's plants here. Perfectly safe to land on. Quite tired. Oh, there we go. Oh, watch out for the meatballs. Freedom. What happens if I go? Yeah, last time. Ah, an invisible wall. What is this? This is unacceptable. Put an invisible wall in the game. Whee. You did it, but I'm stuck in a bomb. Play hide and seek. Hung out to dry. Why not? Why did the goldfish cross the... Oh wait, there is someone on the road. Fish telegram. There's 5 stars apparently. Maybe get...
We should take it home. We'll hide it in the loft so Mum and Dad don't find out.
I don't like it when they write out the whole line of dialogue while the character speaks one line at a time. While I find 2 of 5, it definitely runs better than... Why? So should I... Yeah. So should I continue where I left off then? And see if I can continue this. See if it runs smooth, because this shouldn't be a big city anymore. Winona! Hey! Hey, hey, hey! I remember this level causing a lot of lag. I know the other kind of fish with pariah. Wait, how did I... What was the controls again? Oh yeah, that's how I do it. Doesn't detect fresh water. Don't drink this kind of water. Oh. Come on. Come on, fish. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You're almost in the water. Come on. Come. Oh, you did it. You almost died. But you did it. That's what counts. Yeah, it's still lagging. It runs better, but it's still lagging. Yeah, face plant. How else was it supposed to get through here? I need a new computer so I can play games. Whoops. Come on, come on, you landed. Wait. How is it not? Yeah, I didn't get a checkpoint anyway, so now I just start over. But why did you do that, stupid fish? Now you're dying. Being stupid. You survived. Be lucky. Swimsuit, that seems very appropriate for the occasion. I need to adjust the can I? There we go. Now I can adjust. So I can see what's going on the stream. Oh yeah, one more thing. I should there we go. That should save some performance. We have nothing else running. Oops. You can do it, fish. You can do it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Touch the water. Here we go. Good fish. No checkpoint still. What's all these boxes here? No. What? That was an attempt. Yay. Wow, straight into that thing, head first. As soon as the fish leaves the water, it lags. And I'm like, next frame, I'm already in the wall. That was pretty easy. No! Let's freedom. The fish has no emotion. Well, this is my life now. Checkpoint. Yeah, like that. Like the rabbit, no emotion. Oh, no. One more try. One more try. There you go. Don't even need to fly. Be right back. Be left back. Be left front. Oh, that was too early. Jump into the water. Okay, there's water spraying there. But what's over here? Nothing. Yes, nothing. Nothing of interest. Whee! Oh, sorry about that fish breaking his body. Maybe fish will stop flying. Whoa! Abandoned mine. We need to land in the water now. Nope. Okay, one more try. You need to land in the water now, otherwise you'll die. Landed on some rocks. Into the water. You did it! Good fish. Well, should be like a prediction at how many resets there will be at the end of this. Oh. Okay. Sure. I guess I'll leave in here now. Closed. No, I wasn't there before. But I was down in that water before I saw this guy. Was that? It wasn't different, right? So. Just spin up head first into the water. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was this track I saw before. This one wasn't acting. Then we might be acting now. What am I facing down? Okay, so where am I supposed to go? Oh, I can go back. Oh, I touched the edge. Oh no, the fish landed on rock. No, no. The fish is dead. Okay, I'll reset back. Okay, yeah. Let's go back and check. There's nothing. There's only it's that thing that looks interesting, but not really in that direction. I don't know. And in here, okay, yeah. Now this time I saw it activate. The only thing of interest. It is very suspicious structure with a warning sign on it. The general danger sign. Yep, that did something. I don't remember if I played this last time or not. Oh, water is racing. Beginning. I can't swim through here now. Oh yeah. I'm a free fish now. Checkpoint. Okay, more of this. Oh. The fish didn't make it. Okay, now. Nope. I want to go up to from behind. I have better control of the flying at that point. But I guess this worked. So I was supposed to go here because there was a checkpoint. I hope the game's lying to me or something. There's another sign there. The game has taught me that I should go for the signs. If you see warning signs in real life, just go up and hit them. That's what this game is taught me, teaching me. Come on, come on, come on. That was next to the sign. That was not where I was supposed to go. But I might be able to hit the sign. Yeah, it still counts. Aha. Yep. Does that mean the water level is good? Yep, there we go. Oh, the fish got knocked by the sign. Hello, sign. Where are you going? Okay, moving on. Bohemian is back. Interesting gates. I can't go around the gates. What's the point of this gate? I guess it still prevents the... Also, this is very general rule in game. If you see a button, press it. Okay, I can't even reach up there. Okay, I can't press that button. No way I can press that button. Does that mean I will eventually be able to press that button? I'm back! Wait, I came from here. Okay. That doesn't look good. Don't water spraying against an electrical box. And here I got an electric box being open with a button in it. I can't reach, but maybe I can progress to the next room because clearly this gate is not blocking this fish. We got quick ads. Can I just move myself a bit here? There we go. So here is when I can reach. Where does this lead then? Whee! Fly, fly, fly! Well, see what he did now because he didn't fly. I can barely fit in this water. At least you're not dying from it, but... Here you go. No, I don't think I'm supposed to be here. Maybe I can reach that one. But there was a swimmable part here. But no. Let's go back. Way too low water for me to be able to go there. Let's ignore this one for now. Oh, this is back to this room. Oh yeah, that cave has caved in. Here back again, getting a snack this time. Why didn't you bring the snack last time? Buttons, let's press the buttons. Can't reach the buttons. Okay, the only thing I'm thinking of is this one. Oh, there's a sign there. Another sign. Okay. Time to press the sign. Fly, fish, fly. Oh, I landed on the woods. You only need to touch the sign. Oh, I missed the sign. Good and whatever, but I forgot. Yeah, it happens to me too. I go away to do something, and that's the only thing I'm supposed to go and do, but I forgot. And then I come back, and then I realize I didn't do the one thing I'm supposed to do. And then I go again. Come on, snake. That is, well, it's not the easiest fish to fly with. At least it's not lagging now. I wish I could like tab out of the game without it like pausing or like something. I think that's well enough options. Let me. I know everyone who wants to do the prediction, there is a prediction for how many times I press the reset buttons. I have to reset. Or maybe I shouldn't fly, maybe I should just let the fish fly into it. But I think I did that the first time. I don't, maybe I'd never try to just let the fish fly, land, crash into it instead of just flying. Okay, let's see if I can just let the fish crash into it without. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Yep, I'm definitely overthinking this. That's what I had to do. There, I definitely have to fly. Okay. See, the game gives me mixed messages. Sometimes I have to fly, sometimes I don't. And I did. Okay, here we got a button. I definitely should be able to use that. Okay, what did they do? Let's follow the cable as best as I can. It's a gate, okay. The gate has been opened. Hydrate, okay. I will hydrate. Man of rockets. I have now hydrated it. Eat the rocket now myself. Let's have increased the level of the water. Maybe I can reach this button. Come on, game. Why are you lagging so much now? Can I just check? Is there a setting I missed or something? Even the settings page takes time to open. Is the quality high? No. We're too low. Low. Do you want high qualities? go to my Patreon and donate to my Patreon, and then I'll get you some high quality textures. More frame rate. You have to pay for the frame rate. Back again, back again. Are you back for real this time? Oh my! I was lagging more. Was that because? Is that with like the quality level? I was lagging more because I set the quality texture to. Now I set the high quality texture and it only lags less now. Doesn't make any sense. But okay, so I definitely can hit the button. Well, I apparently can't hit the button, but it should be possible to do. I got a link of dried sausage. Not bought it from the meat market, thus I do not have the means to make my own. Okay. I hope it's a good link. And the link to my Patreon is good. There we go, that's what I wanted. Now the gate is open. There's one gate. This gate. This gate doesn't even... Oh wait, there's this. Okay. Let's follow the cable through the stutterness. Come on, how am I supposed to follow that? That's not fair. There we go. That's how you do it. Okay, another pool of water. Another water here. Oh. Wait, I'm stuck here. Where am I supposed to go? I'm just moving around aimlessly at this point. Oh, it's like a stairs. Problem. Half the time has gone on the prediction. Do you want to predict how many resets they will take? The game will tell me at the end, luckily. Can I... if I go to my Twitch, there should be like manage... there we go, stream manager. Wait, I can't manage... I can't manage the one thing I need to manage. Is that a... That looks a very weird way of saying the Swedish word please. I don't know if that was what you were going for. Sometimes this stuttering is great amount of stuttering. Oh, it is. That's it. As you know, fishes can fly. Maybe I can hit this immediately. Yeah, there we go. Oh no, fish, don't die on the edge there. That would be a sad sight. Oh, Papa Wolf has predicted. Yeah. Does this work? There you go. There you can put some funds and then you get less, then you get more frames, I meant. Okay, now we can get out of here. Oh, now it's stuttering. Like 1 frame a second. This is my life. This is what I'm dealing with. Been living with for a long time. Well, I went. Okay, so that's where I need to go. The only thing I can think of is going into this one as a step up. It does have water in it. It's very high up though. Because then I should be able to jump over. Cool! Oh, thank you. But what annoys me is that unknown command I can't bring up my prediction on oh, here we go. Yeah, I know I see what commands. I can bring it up on my phone, so I should be gonna wait here. I'm still learning how to twitch. Point. Okay. We actually have 2 people who have predicted so far. That's nice. That actually can mean something. Yes, and yeah, the prediction time is over, and as I usually do, if there's no winner, I will just delete the prediction and give all the points back. Wait, here is where I'm supposed to go. Silly me. Not knowing where I go at least doesn't add to the reset kind of thing. Go. Nice. I don't have barely any water here. Could have the water. Come on, come on, come on. Yes. Nope. No, don't just crash down in me. You need to move. Change the angle. No, so close. I'll straight into the water and there we go, and all of a sudden they jump us high. Am I supposed to go from here to there in one attempt? Otherwise I have to climb up here again. Okay. It's not going good at the moment. Come on, come on. Oh, well, I guess I'll just have to go back. We just kind of wind up right out at the end of this. The brain doesn't have a fish to begin with. also don't... Oh, straight into the stone. Stone. Oh, what do you call a fish without eyes? Well, there's only one eye in a fish. I mean, it doesn't work in written form, by the way. A fish. That's it. Doesn't work in written form. No, oh, I thought I had it there. Yeah, don't have many frames to work with. Sometimes there's a big jump, sometimes there's barely any jump, and I really, yeah, like that, there was no jump at all. And I really think this is due to the low frame rate. But now it's running smoothly. Let me just get up. No, it's not even running smoothly. That's okay. So it's not really frame rate, it's just the game is being weird. How am I supposed to get up there? I got up there before. If this was an Unreal game and not a Unity game, it would run much better on this computer. Yeah, I'm still confused at the moment. I don't know what to do. But I like that that is 6,000 points in the... A waterfall is feeding water into a pool, but where is the water going from there? How is it not overflowing? Exactly, the water level should increase so I can get out of here. Did it kind of... Oh, not like that. Yeah, like... Barely any jump at all. I'm so confused. I am so confused. Because now I mean, it was tricky last time too. Like, barely get any height at all. Am I not supposed to do this? Am I supposed to do something else? I did get up there before, and then I just failed flying. But there's no checkpoint up there, so I can't just reset back up there again. Because that would be convenient. There we go, finally. And then I almost overshot it. Oh no! Get into the water. And that would be a shame if I overshot it after doing it. So, and now I should just do that once again. All of a sudden it just worked. Okay, we are playing yet again. Gotta wash my hand this time. Oh, awesome. But it's differently. There we go, finally. Whoa, I did it! I did it. Oh. Full speed ahead. Whoa. Oh, this looks weird. This doesn't look like... It's like a building that is... has a slight water damage.
Colin Burke, boss of labs report number 359. How did Dr. Robert not predict this? He should have known Bobs would eventually gain sentience. Now they've escaped labs and began living across Barnardshire, with no knowledge of what they're supposed to be. They were made for surgery. They were made to let anyone become a surgeon, and I'll be damned if my son doesn't deserve a better future than that of a baker.
Also, do let me know if the audio volume is good, because I actually don't have it. I have actually set it to max volume. If it's like... Because I consider it. The game volume isn't that bad actually. Okay, it is kinda loud now that I unpause the game. Let me just reduce it a bit. Just a tad bit. Okay, so that looks like a glass cut. I got something here. Yeah, they definitely have some water damage in this place. Well, that looks like it's glass too. Stones. Growing. That's something. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I can check with the camera. Does the camera go through or not? Where am I supposed to go from here? Yeah, the music definitely is louder in here. Okay, band on this thing. Orimian is back, finally! I'm stuck in a room. I'm back again. Good news. Bad news for my part, I have no... There's an invisible wall here too. All is fine, by the way. I heard a question I was gonna do it. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely loud though. I mean, it's quite fine before, but this section is definitely loud. It's like the audio level I try to keep my voice at. So I would argue it is loud, even though I'm not listening to the stream. But this is more the level I do want to keep the audio of games at. So why are the stones growing through the wall? I mean, I know they're not growing, but I'm so confused at the moment. I got in here. What There's a skeleton with colorful bones. I guess they're teaching what the bones are called or something. Colored them. Color coded. Wait, there's a gap here. I'm blind apparently. Sorry about my blindness. Looks like the building has a water leak. Yeah, there's a slight possible water damage. Nothing to care about. That's what that's what they're going to say when they sell it, right? Light water damage. Easy to fix. Yep. Just a slight water damage. Nothing to worry about. A light switch. Turn off the lights. Swim around in the dark. Oh, a checkpoint. Speaking of dark, it was a bit dark in there. Oh, a medical box. With medical supplies. Okay, hopefully I don't have to reset so many times in this level. Oh. This looks like another case of water stairs. Oh no. The fish landed behind it. Again, don't die. Yeah, how are the lights still running? The water should sort in the which circuits? The lights are in the roof. Okay. There we go. I see a piece of bread. Oh no. The fish missed. Not me. I did it. I did it correctly. It was just the fish missing. Whoa, that was a bit too far. Back in here. I think the fish got stuck. Why did they design the level like this? They should maybe have considered this. That you would be able to fall behind and get stuck. Yep, the fish is definitely stuck. Yeah, fish is stuck. Oh yeah, I guess I have to reset then. Well, great level design. Give the fish a break, it's brain damage. Do you want me to break the fish? Hit its head on rocks too many times? Definitely. Yeah, it's not really in its best condition. There we go. Oh yeah, we did it. I thought you were going to fall down. Oh, again. Sometimes the jumps just aren't high enough. I really sink. Because that's obviously what you're supposed to do, like jump across. Okay, sure, I jumped too early there, that I can't be on. But the second box is so small, how are you supposed to do it? Yeah. Yeah, that was never going to work. No, don't. Okay, at least you got down this time. apparently can get stuck there. It's almost like they have planned that you should be able to go down behind in case you miss, but it's apparently not reliable. There you go, finally. But the fish is soft and squishy, it doesn't take damage, it's fine. Whoa. Come on.
Colin Burke, Copper Labs report number 387. We still have a couple of bobs down in labs, and the most peculiar thing happened. One of the blood vials seemed to almost come alive when a bob was near. After a few more tests, it would seem Dr. Roberts' new blood formula might be the reason for their rise in intelligence. Incredibly short-sighted, but if I can get some of Bob's blood within range of a bob, its reaction will be a dead giveaway. My son might still get the chance to practice surgery.
Left head straight into one. So this building was flooded long enough ago for plants to grow out of the floor, but there is still ice lining the ice boxes. Yeah, it's really good ice. You should definitely buy the ice boxes from this company. Plastic shaped like ice lining, whatever you would call it. That's the term I'll use now. Come on, there we go. And one more. Nope. Really trying here. Very good isolation to keep ice for so long even while it hit this off. Yeah, that's true. Whoops, dropped the controller. Wait, what happened? Did I press reset when I dropped the controller? Well, I guess you have to do a -1 on the number of resets then. Because that wasn't even me. Really large gaps on the number of resets, it probably won't affect the results, but yeah, there should be a -1 at least. And there is above this above melting point watching it. Yeah, I should. The water must be cold there. No, you could almost make it into the next box. Needs the first box. Come on, jump down in the water. You're jumping the wrong way, fish. There we go. You almost died there. Psst. There we go. That's what I wanted. Shortcut. I'm speedrunning this, clearly. Yes. No. Fail again. And there we go. Another way of getting into this box immediately. Oh my, the jumps are not high enough. And I am at the bottom of that thing. I mean, sure, I'm not an expert at fish flying, but... they don't leave much room of error.
Colin Burke, Fossil Labs report number 387. We still have a couple of bobs down in labs. And the most
Because it
peculiar thing happened.
resets the
One of the
voice
blood
lines
vials
too.
seemed to almost come alive when a bomb was near. After a few more tests, it would seem Dr. Roberts' new blood formula aligned the regions with enzymes and candidates. Incredibly short-sighted, but if I could get some of Bob's blood within range of a bomb, its reaction will be a dead giveaway.
There's a couple of the fish campaigns, but not the entire game.
Surgery.
I guess I have completed the goldfish one. This is going to take a while, because it's almost like it's starting like more and more the more I play. There you go, that kind of game helping me to get into. Oh, straight into the metal pole. You on PC? Try dropping. I mean, everything is low except textures, which is on high, because if I lower the texture, it starts lagging more. I can't lower the quality more. Oof. Yeah, I need a new computer. Give me some money. Speedrunning strats. Yeah. First thing I'd go for is shadows. That's always eats frames. Yeah, you can't even disable the shadows in this game. That's why would you? Oh. This game is not add I still haven't read any developer comments. But I just making them up as I'm playing the game. This game is not made for low-end computers. We're not even going to allow you to completely disable shadows. Nice jump there. It was the lowest jump ever. Oh no, you got stuck again. Oh, you got free. Good. He's so close. There's a possible option to like override the shadow, because there are shadows which can be seen on the fish. And I don't really need those shadows. They are not helping really. Go. Come on, jump down. So I'm starting to get hang of the first ones, but not this. Nope. And the biggest problem I have is that as soon as I get out of the water, the game lags. No, not into the metal pole, or whatever it's called. So yeah, a bit of a struggle this. Go. Yeah, this was just a little deeper. Let me get enough height to do this. I almost overshot this. There we go, finally. So... Hey, at least you can reset it now. Come on, that shouldn't even be a hard jump. Okay. There we go, that's what I wanted. I said it wasn't a hard jump. There we go, let's continue. Did I keep the bread? Of course not. Of course not. Why would I get to keep the bread? Why would I get to keep the bread? I'd like to pick up the bread a few times when I go back. But only a few times until I get bored of it. Yeah, that's what it looked like something. No, no, for some reason it's slow moving. I'm barely on a jump. Oh, come on, come on. Come on, you can do it. Whoa! So... then I need to go in that one then. I assume. Whoa! First try. Where to now? That glass window. I mean, I guess I'm supposed to go through there, but it looks like it's window. Where's my? I see. But I said I might need like cooling platform underneath the computer. I'm not sure where I even would find such a thing. And also how much is such a cost. I mean, I thought if you like it really expensive, that's why I can just buy a computer. With unless I was meant to go here. I'm back out here again. I can pick up the bread, that's easy. Let's practice some easier jumps, I guess. There we go, easy jumps. Not so easy jumps. Oh, come on now. Well, I guess I failed to pick up the bread then. Whoa, where did that speed come from? Yeah, it must be something about lag that causes the physics of the game to act weird. Making it a bit unplayable. Shame. Well, goodbye, bet. Yeah. Come on, well, stupid fish. Yep. Well, I mean, if it's 51, no, it needs to be 52 now because I need to -1. But what was it bad? Right? Yeah, at this point, it's like I didn't expect. It's like yeah, it's yeah. Yeah, there's no bets anymore now. All bets are off at this point. I mean, yeah, I would likely bet it's reset more than 50 times now. Yeah, sometimes they really quick. Yeah. Guess you kind of have to include the how poorly the game runs and how. Yeah, there we go. That took like 20 tries, which was the first bet. Another one of the skeletons. Skellingtons? Yay, I did it! Many attempts later. Oh yeah, you did it! So, in something that's easier to navigate even though it really shouldn't be.
Collinberg, Bossa Labs report number 453. The answer was right in front of me this whole time. I took some of Bob's blood and added it to a batch of bread at my bakery. As predicted, when brought near a Bob, it practically came alive. If I could get this bread into the hands of any Bobs in Barnardshire, it'll tell me for sure that they're the Bobs made for surgery. I can track them all down. Now the technique is not perfect, but loaf of bread seemed to have its animalistic tendencies persist even after no Bobs were around. So I must get round to fixing that. Otherwise things could get very much out of hand.
Well, this is an interesting story. Hey, that's a reference to I Am Bread, the other devs game. Yeah, I'm not playing that. Maybe it runs better in this game. Every one of those mock buckets is always conveniently filled with water clean enough for a fish to survive. This fish seems to survive even in dirty water. Oh, that doesn't look good. Did I just jump out of this? That's not how you jump. This is how you jump. Did the game lag so much that fish jumped out twice? Good fish. So I guess I should go back now. Okay, good attempt, fish. I should have put it in the corner. There we go. Reference to I Am Bread and also an OSHA violation if they added human blood into bread. Wait, not OSHA, FDA. I don't know because this would be what's taking place? What do they call it here? All these letter abbreviations that people use. There we go. 28 response then. Yeah, it was at the end there. Game did not make it easy for me. But my bread, I was supposed to get one. A chilling discovery. Well, I guess it wasn't more than 50 then. Or 27 response. Having random full water buckets on the floor is also... I guess I should say since bakery employees wouldn't be qualified to have even the fluids. 9 consumer sets. Woo! Well... Subtract like 10 or 15 of them. Well... how about no? Unless you want like more, because most of them were in fish tests. I mean, if you really wanted me to like climb up the whole sea over and over again, is that what you're saying? We were one seeing if the game wasn't stuttering so much. In that case, I could probably do like climbing up the whole thing again. Oh, it's fine though. I don't know what it's. Yeah, I mean, definitely too late now. It would. Sometimes it runs fine. Sometimes. Whoa. Take flight. And the thing did say specifically recess. Exactly. Exactly. The rules was clearly outlined. Although I wish there was an option to like add descriptions to polls. I'm only going for so like 2 levels. Oh, I mean, last 2 levels trying to play Spyro, trying to set up Spyro. But there's a new prediction now for everyone who wants to partake in the prediction. For now, we're going to the airport. I don't think this one counts. I won't count that one. That's just the game being glitchy. Because that's supposed to happen. This doesn't look like an airport. Airport. They all have doors that you can just push open. How about that? Nice. Okay, let's see. Go towards the lag. I assume I should go into the fan, slicing up the fish. Okay, that was just me being bad at this. Maybe I can reach the fan anyway. Give it a try. There we go. That was a nice sound there when the fish got hit by the fan blade or something. And yeah, I did it. 0 resets so far because the first one did not count. Oh my, this lags. This is the laggiest level so far. The game gets laggier and laggier as I progress. How does the game get laggier and laggier? Okay, I'm supposed to go there. How do that? I guess I'll just try to fly there. Take one for a second now. Okay, I couldn't even fly because, well, I didn't even get any frames as soon as I left the water. This is going to be a tough level. Fish will be fine, his brains can't be damaged any further at this point. No, but the fish kinda slaps on the fan. Oh, there's a bird there. Wait, how am I supposed to get that? Hi. It must be the sun rays that are causing so much lag or something. But there's no option to disable all these effects. This is the most annoying part. Like I don't need bloom. I don't need water refraction. I don't need shadows. They don't add anything to the gameplay. They take away from the gameplay because it makes lag. I don't need water splashing. Can I disable all these things? Just have a smooth gameplay, please, game. But no. I assume this is not the way I should go unless the game is so lag I can play. Yeah, I think this is the point where I'm not going to play. No. No, this isn't going. This isn't going. No, way too laggy. Way too laggy. I gave the game a second try with the new graphic card. It still doesn't work. Still doesn't work. Did my best. And also I never changed from the swimsuit, but I guess the swimsuit was a fitting theme for the. So I can't run the Spire game, I can't run the fish game. Well, yeah, it has to be the sunrise effects. I'm sorry for the poor experience. It's not your fault. You don't have to be sorry. I'm used to it. It is what it is.